Let's talk Bulls all day. Today we're going to be talking about Kenny Lofton Jr. Bulls officially signed him to a 1-year non-guaranteed deal. It's going to be Exhibit 10 training camp deal. So it basically is what that is, the training camp deal. To me, I don't think he's going to make the actual roster. He's probably going to take our last two-way spot available. Kenny Lofton Jr. is a good signing by the Bulls, and he's also a bad signing by the Bulls. One, let's talk about the bad first. He doesn't fit Billy Donovan's system. Billy Donovan doesn't play players like him. He plays bully ball. He's a post-up player with great footwork in the paint, and he just over bullies everybody in the paint just to get his rebounds and shot up. To me, I think this signing is great if we were going to actually utilize him. I don't ever see that happening. He's also fourth in the pecking order. You got Vucevic, Smith, Snogo, and then now Kenny Lofton. If we're just talking centers and power forwards, I don't see him beating out P. Will, Matas. He's going to be behind them. Even like you throw in Dalen or Torrey Craig, depending on where Billy Donovan plays them. I don't see him getting any minutes in the big league roster. So that tells me he's going to be in a two-way spot in our G League. This is what he's used to being. So the G League last year, he played for Utah Jazz. He averaged 25.1 points per game with 4.4 assists per game and 9.5 rebounds per game. So that tells me he's great in the post, right? If you ever watch any of his games, you could tell he's great in the post. He draws people towards him. He posts up like old school 90s basketball and uses his footwork to score. And if he gets double teamed, he passes the ball out. He averages 4.4 assists per game. That's great. Almost 5 assists per game for a big man is great nowadays. And I think, if we utilize a center that like Vucevic or like him that are good in the paint, then we'll be a better team. But it's not what Billy Donovan does. In the G League last year, they criticized him prior years that he was not good defensively, but last year he averaged 1 steal per game and 1.6 blocks per game. So he's improved in that defensively area. I think he's starting to learn the concepts. He's trying harder. This dude has a high motor, which is great. He rebounds well. He rebounds like Drummond actually. Drummond used to go out of balance and kind of not stop working and get position under the paint in the paint. He does the exact same thing. He does not stop moving or working. He's in great shape, even though he don't look like it. To a lot of people, he does not stop moving. That dude can flat out ball, in my opinion, and should get an opportunity. The Bulls are going to develop players. It's great to take a swing on this guy. I just don't see it happening. So it's a bad deal for the Bulls. I think we should have brought in someone that we were going to actually use, or just not bring in anybody else. Javonte Green would have been my choice. He's earned a spot on the Bulls, I think. He's one of our best players last year when he came in for the last couple weeks. So we should have used a spot for that. And Javonte Green plays like every position, undersized too. But he's the type of player that Bulls want. They want to play fast. Kenny Lofton Jr. is not that guy. They want to, put points up, create turnovers and put points up. And Kenny Lofton Jr., say what you want about him and how good he is offensively, he's not the best runner. So I don't see this being a good deal for him. But I'm glad he got another opportunity to showcase his skills. I hope the dude signs with somebody. He deserves it. That's my 2 cents on Kenny Lofton Jr. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to do a video next on Matas Pizzelis, number 11 overall pick. Was he the steal of the draft, or is he going to be a bust?